Well, aloha and good Wednesday morning, everybody. The stock market had a really decent session on Tuesday. Sadly, however, not surprisingly, the rebound came on lower volume than the session before. Still, it was above average, and on the NASDAQ, it came right at the 50-day moving average. So we'll see how the index wants to act here. But overall, it's still too early to call the bottom even though volume was a little bit higher. If volume would have been huge yesterday, we would have gotten more of an intraday reversal and then had today's action. Maybe I think that, we were oversold and ready to bounce. However, I believe that oversold can sometimes, I don't believe, I know oversold can stay oversold based on history. And it's very possible, even though we're very oversold here, we could just get a bounce and resume the selling, which is why, despite today's gains, there was no action taken in our SRTY hedge. I did state that I was going to put all my account capital into the SRTY hedge last video that I made. However, I realized I had more cash on hand than I expected. I was nearly 20% in cash. So I put 10% of the portfolios into SRTY, and right now I want to go ahead and keep that position even though it was down 3%. The only sell today is Apple with a complete failure. And to give fair disclosure, whenever it gapped down after hours yesterday, that was it for me. My full sell order in Apple went in last night before I went to bed as there was no recovery. So I'm already out of Apple, but Apple's a full sell, and that was the only sell. Everything else is online. Good day for our longs. Unfortunately, we got all those sell signals the day before. Almost a little over $25 worth of sell signals, and almost all of those stocks were up again today, and that always pisses me off. However, once again, let's say you don't take that insurance policy, and today's a down 5% in the market. And let's say instead of being up 2.69% today, wages down 10%. Wouldn't you feel like an idiot for not cutting your losses whenever you're given a clear signal? And I tell you what, one day is going to come when you're going to do something like we did yesterday. You're going to sell all of these longs and then watch them all rebound, and you're going to go, gosh darn it, and you're going to wonder why you did what you did. And then the next time this happens, you won't partial out of some of your stocks, and instead you'll go ahead and I'm going to ride it higher, and you are going to get that down 2 to down 5% day. That's going to really cut into your capital gains. So I'm gotten a lot of I have a very heavy amount of cash on hand. It's right around probably 35 to 40% offhand based on the last time I looked at my account. So I'm ready to, enter both sides of the market depending on what we do. We do have one new long signal today, and it's a great technical signal. The earnings per share and sales growth is starting to turn around, and the upcoming quarter should be really solid. And if we have to look at any guess as to why that will be solid, or if we can agree with what the future estimates are, we can look at this price and volume structure and just look at all the big, tall green bars above that yellow line in the middle. Check all of that accumulation out. And then even the red bars that are above the 50-day volume average line, you can see that there's intraday reversals on almost all of them, and or there's very little price action to the downside. So with all these open body candles, those big green volume bar surges, and with BOP especially moving up to max green BOP today after being a very heavy level BOP, this is an easy 2%er. If today was a huge up day in the market on huge volume, this is a 5%er. If this is a confirmation follow-through day where the markets are up over 2% and we've already had a low, so it's going to be on the third to fifth day of a rally attempt, this is a 10%er. This is what I look for: the volume, BOP, and price surge. You get all three in this picture to go along with previous yellow and green BOP. You don't have any red BOP in here. You don't have any heavy distribution in here. You only have positive price action. So that's what I'm looking to get 5, 10 to 20% long with, let's say, a stock that's priced over $20 to $40, right around there, depending on the market. And if you get this kind of technical pattern, it's a big go, 5, 10, 20%er. However, right now, I'm still just doing 2% because the market looks shaky to me. I'm not quite sure we're out of the woods yet. And based on the technical damage, it's going to take a little while to heal. But like I said, look at like Gomo today. I just cut another 25 to 50. I think I did 33% last night. I might have done 50%. I don't know. I just went on automatic. I looked at the chart and did what I did. I know I say the 25%, I think, in partial sells. And if you listen to me, congratulations, because I didn't listen to myself, and I think I increased this to 50%. I have to go check. I almost don't want to, but I know I did. So the market is what it is. We're still in a kind of drifting situation. We are under a sell signal on the indexes, but like I said, it's a minor sell signal. For now, we would not be under a sell signal if it wasn't for all of this volume. If we didn't have all of this above average volume, I would just have us in neutral following those negative sessions on Thursday, Friday, and Monday. We would now be neutral. However, all that previous heavy volume and churning has got me switching to a sell side. But I do want to remind one more time, it's a soft sell. All right, everyone. Have a wonderful Wednesday. Aloha.